sponsored by DavisMusicPro.com. What's happening, guys? You're tuning in to Comedy by Coincidence with Ty Young and Chris Davis. This is episode number 13, and we got a special guest today, man. His name is Ryan Schweitzer. He's one of my oldest friends, and you might know him as Biggie Cheese, one of our comedian friends, and glad to hang with him here today. Y'all, what's happening?
What? How's it going, everybody? Ooh, this is there we go. There we come in. Coming in on hot. Dr. Evil, welcome to the show.
What's up, Dr. Evil?
Ryan, it's good to see you again. It's been since Chris decided to find a ball and chain. It's
second time, mind you, because they got married twice.
Same chick 2 times.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, 2 legs. It makes sense, right?
But yeah, man. So
I mean, 2 arrows, 2 knees, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
yeah, dude. Honestly, zero agenda today. I didn't even write shit out, so we're just going. First of all, it's been a second. You hit any open mics this week, bro?
Yeah, I've hit several. I go to the Spitfire Comedy House on Monday and Wednesdays, and it's been painful since I've decided to pause everything I'm doing and willfully bombing for more material.
It's part of
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
And then went to a kava bar, and at the kava bar, things went all right. It's a younger crowd, so I have to explain the older references, which is sometimes painful.
Yeah.
But I mainly started calling the segment Dick History, and I think I'm going to keep it. I think it's a good one.
Right. Dick history. Like the evolution of dicks, or like...
No, important events that has happened in the phallic history of man that... really brings out the essence of what human beings can do, like how one of the great founding fathers of our nation, Benjamin Franklin, basically fucked his way in and out of Constitution Hall every day.
He did get a little help from Rosie Palmer and her sisters, but
yeah.
Exactly,
He
it's
spent a lot of time in France too, But,
he knows what's up.
Means.
I'm pretty sure he didn't like Greece, though.
Okay.
I mean, if we're being completely honest, I think he would love Greece nowadays. Just saying.
At least KY, you know what I'm saying? You think Benjamin Franklin ever did, like, anal? You think? I mean, everybody smelled way worse.
Benjamin Franklin feels like the kind of guy that would try anal once and then not like it, and then just give up and never suggest it again.
I mean, people used to shower once a month. You know what I mean? Like, anal's already like questionable as is, but like back in the 1700s, even worse, bro. Shit, you might catch.
I'm gonna say he used it as a power move. I'm gonna say he used it as a power move. Power move.
So keep in mind, if you're using like hygiene, like comparative hygiene, compare. The 1700s to ancient Greece when they were doing anal all the time.
Well, yeah, actually.
So do you think they were any more or less sanitary than people in the 1700s?
Secondary question, what did they use?
So, like, you chilling there, you bathing all the time, you know what I mean? But, like, in the 1700s, Colonial America, you taking your monthly creek bath. And you're like, yep, clean as a whistle. This will do for 3 weeks,
Yeah. And so a lot of people like clean up before anal, but you got to think about it. In the 1700s, that would have been like devil worshiper stuff. So it's just got to be like either just pure whim, I feel like sinning, or like, oops, wrong hole.
See, I knew Ty would like you, bro.
I think I caught him off a little guard, the one.
Well done. Well done. uh, my main question is what they use for lube? Like, are they like a beef tallow kind of folk, or are they like a pork fat, or are they just going
mean,
raw spit? Like,
so
I
I always
feel
thought
like
butter'd
it's
be
a rough
tight.
invention.
no,
Hmm?
they probably use like wax meant for a candle or like spit.
Okay, okay.
Just
Wax
spit.
fermental. That's a little BDSM. I think some people might take
I
that
could see
idea. It's
Ben
good job.
Franklin being into that.
Yeah.
The wax play.
Just has his nipples hooked up to like
Oh my
an
God.
electric kite, just
Ooh.
waiting for lightning to strike it.
This man is
I
on
could
our
see that.
$100 bill.
They found bodies in his basement, so this is all totally possible.
Yeah. Keep in mind, they say they were for science. It's like back in the 1700s, religion was kind of a science. He could have been testing some kinky shit on them, you know?
I think we could probably officially name him as the pioneer of necrophiliac gay men. It might be a possibility.
It could be.
I don't know. I don't know about all that, man. I kind of. Okay.
Oh,
I have another
I'm
question for you. I'm trying to get back to where my fucking head was. So, Spitfire Monday and Wednesdays, and then you said a kava bar you've been doing open mics at?
yeah. All right. So
What's the craziest shit you've seen at these open mics, man? Because I'm going to be real. When I'm playing concerts, it's not the concerts I remember. It's the crazy either fans or, like, degenerates. You know what I mean?
The craziest degenerates, like the people that blew my mind the most it was at a kava bar, and it was Trump supporting, paraphernalia wearing folk smoking Delta 8 THC weed. It threw my mind for a loop. It was very confusing. I had to address it because it was just such a juxtaposition. They laughed, so I felt like it was a victory. Mission accomplished. It worked out very well. And then,
make it
but
more ironic as if they were gay. You know what I mean? bless
the craziest story that's been happening in the scene down here in Tampa is that there's a comic who's allergic to peanuts, right? And he goes to Coconut Grove, which is a comedy club here that has open mic on Tuesdays. And he's talking about how he's allergic to peanuts. And I guess the set wasn't going well. So some guy started throwing peanuts at him. And then, like, he stopped for a second when he realized, oh, this kid really is allergic. But then the kid the kid kept bombing. So he started throwing peanuts again throughout the kid's entire set. So he's like up there dodging death missiles by nut everywhere. And just this guy is not giving a fuck at all.
What an asshole.
Bit of an asshole.
I mean, yeah, I'd
Bit of an
probably
asshole.
bomb more too if I'm like getting, okay, I'm deathly allergic to poison ivy and literally dealing with it right now. I'm like got it all over my stomach and shit.
Oh, wow.
But it'd be like someone throwing poison ivy at me up there on stage, like the most fungal, gross poison ivy. Hey, do better. I'd probably bomb more too. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Be like, fuck, I want out of here. I got 10 more minutes if I want this money.
Like,
But,
I feel like that could definitely be considered assault, though. Like, this person is allergic to something, and you're intentionally trying to give it to them. That could be considered intentional
Assault.
assault. And,
It could be, but you're in a comedy club, so anything goes. It was comedy.
Yeah, but at that point, he's just trying to be an asshole and upstage the comic.
Oh yeah, no, it's a total.
That's what all hecklers are, really.
Mm-hmm. I wasn't there, so I'm hearing this secondhand. But he could have said something that was completely off-colored and it didn't come off right, or something like that. I don't know what he was saying. I do know that this particular comic has a history of crossing the line in a very unfunny way. Like a couple weeks ago, he went up on stage and decided to judge the fuckability of two female comics that were there at the club based off of their Facebook profile. And it did not go well. Dead silence on him. And then the female comics got up afterwards and roasted his ass and were very pissed. Their set was kind of funny because it was so like spicy and hate laced.
Yeah.
It was
All,
it was
all I
a
gotta
pleasure
say
to
is
see that.
We're gonna find out this guy was actually Tony Hinchcliffe, and like we should, like he
Unless
called somebody
somehow
the C word, No, I'm playing. That was a joke. Since that Tony shit just happened. Although since then, Alex Jones was on Kill Tony. And Todd, if you ain't seen that yet, you gotta go watch that.
No. I had to watch Uncle Joey's Joint. Not watch, listen to Uncle Joey's Joints with Lee Syatt. Syatt.
Oh yeah, bro.
From the church. Yeah, I really wanted to listen to that and hear their coming together tale. Tale oldest time, two best friends getting together again and getting high again.
Yeah, and give the scoop on why it ended.
Mm-hmm.
And why
Yeah.
it's not bad blood and all that shit. That was nice, man. We listened to that on the way home from Kentucky when we went down for my birthday. That was good shit.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
But, no, Kill Tony, they had Alex Jones on. And
Okay.
that's probably the funniest I've ever seen. Like, honestly, the older he gets, the more of a rational human being he like, sort of becomes. And he's like kind of leaning more into, it's all comedy, what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's comedy.
Mm-hmm.
So that was kind of fun. And I think Joe Rogan and Duncan Trussell sit in too. So worth a watch. You should check that out.
Oh, I'll have to check it out. Ryan, have you seen this? Do you have a recommendation?
Podcasts aren't necessarily like what I'll really go to. Like I like some of them, but some of the comedy ones is just like, okay, this is just not for me.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Yeah.
You haven't found your flavor. Probably more of a movie guy or TV guy. I understand that. Yeah.
What's your top 3 movies?
Ooh. Okay.
Because Ty's a movie guy too.
Like my favorite or
top
the
3
ones I think are the best?
Same for you, Ty. Be thinking about it. I'll try to get back to you.
Well,
I'll
okay.
throw my
So
3
the
in
ones
there.
I think
Doc
are the
Evil?
best are my favorites.
Yeah, your top
My
3
favorites.
favorite. Yeah.
Okay. Easy.
Okay.
All right. Maybe not as easy as I let on. All right. Coming into number 3 is the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Okay.
Classic. Awesome.
Tight.
Okay.
Number 2. What's that?
Oh, I just said okay. Okay. I was agreeing.
As you should. Top 2, like the second one is a movie called Cloud Atlas, starring Tom Hanks and Halle Berry as like 7 different roles.
Okay.
Really good. Worth the 3-hour watch.
Oh my God. I couldn't sit down and do all that.
And then coming in number 1 is a tie between A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back.
Ooh, Star Wars. Okay.
Yep.
I didn't even. Ooh, that changes shit.
What about you, Ty?
I completely forgot Star Wars was a thing until he brought it up. So that I got to reorder my list real quick.
Okay.
But
I got a quick number 1 all-time favorite would be Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
That's a really good one.
Number 2 would be Jeremiah Johnson, which is another like old Western, but damn, it's
That's
cool.
a good one.
It's so good. And then number 3 would be, oh my God, I just had it. Oh my God. Oh, The Assassination of Jesse James.
Ooh,
I don't know
Westerns across the board.
Yeah, isn't that insane?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That was just my thing growing up. And I can't watch them all the time anymore, but
Mhm.
I have to be in a mood.
I totally understand that you are also a My Little Pony fan and you also want a pony. It's fantastic.
No.
I'm just fucking with you.
I always knew you were a brony.
Oh god.
I mean,
you can see it with all the tie-dye shirts.
he wears. He has
You know,
to be,
it's everywhere.
He has to be in those bright, like colorful ponies.
I couldn't name you a single one. I want to make a joke, but I can't even think of one to fucking.
I think there's one name like Rainbow Branch Apple Fuck or something.
Radagast? No, that's a.
I was just gonna go with like Care Bear names, like just say Sunshine or Fruitcake
Sunshine
or
Horse.
yeah.
Favorite is Moo Moo Lemon. I don't know. Anyways, what about you, Ty? What's your top 3?
All right, so it's gonna be a wide variety of genres here. All right, so number 3 probably won't have to be the Count of Monte Cristo, the 2002 version, I want to say. You know that basically, yeah, it got me through college homework every single time. It was great background noise. Then we're gonna have to go. You know, I want to say Lord of the Rings: Return of the King for number 2. Not all of them. I feel like the 3-for-1 special is a little bit gimme. No offense.
That's fair.
They're all excellent movies. They're easily in the top 10, but not for the top 3. And then number 1 favorite movie of all times is Dances with Wolves with Kevin Costner. Every single time, you know, I watch that and I can't stop watching it until it's over, and it's every single time it hits me just right.
And it's so
fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh
ooh,
God,
it's a commitment.
No, that's a good runner-up on my westerns list. That's up
Fair
there
enough.
on my list of favorite westerns. But gosh,
Kevin, can we just take a second and talk about Kevin Costner?
he looks like my dad. If my dad shaved off his mustache, he looks exactly like Kevin Costner.
That is upsetting to me.
No, to the point people would
Because
like.
I can envision it.
Like people would come up to him. I was like, "Do I look like Kevin Costner?" I shave, and I'll just look like shit. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Damn. But my mustache on fleek today, bro. For real.
It is looking good. It's looking really good, man. Proud of you. Trimmed and everything.
We did pretty good at not cussing this episode, I think.
Yeah.
Are you kidding? I
cussed in
blew it
the
within
first
the
10
first.
seconds.
Did I?
Oh yeah.
No.
No, that was totally me. Are you kidding? That was gone the second I
You guys
came on
in
camera,
hot
man.
This episode,
We
I was
did.
just like, whatever. There goes the clock. I'm gonna just ignore
I'm just
it.
gonna turn the clock off, I guess. Cool. Makes your job easy. You haven't even had to throw any sound bites since we got a guest here.
I actually have been. They're just very quiet.
Very quiet. See that fourth knob, on, like how there's 4 inputs? That fourth one, turn it up to like 0.75. Like to 3 o'clock. Oh, okay. This is incredible, guys. Our producer working. You could do more. Yeah.
Like there.
Tight. Yeah, that'll work. Cool.
And does the bit say tremendous?
Oh, God, I hope so. It's not. It's the, like, fail one.
Oh, this is tremendous. Tremendous.
Excellent.
Tremendous. This is tremendous.
Oh, I know why that is, because I have it set on input versus play. It'll be in there. They'll be in there.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
Ty could hear him from the
Yeah, I can hear him.
Well, Ty can't hear shit. No, I'm playing. I'm playing, man. I love you.
You're not wrong. The new nickname at work is Charles Ray for me instead of Ray Charles. I'm Charles Ray.
One Stevens.
So blind. So
I
blind.
don't like that.
Why do you not like that?
one bit.
What, Wonder Stevens?
Yeah.
That could be a rap name, dude.
That could be a Hostess product.
That could be a Hostess product.
So
Hold on.
What food item is
tasty.
classified as like a Steven? Like, are you selling these Hostess products as Wonder Stevens? Like,
Oh,
one
I'm
word?
not selling anything.
Imagine if they're like those like face-shaped ice cream bars you get in like the ice cream truck.
Shaped like just a
But they're
generic
just a
white guy or a
Hostess.
generic dude
Yeah,
named
somebody's
Steven.
face.
Just some like white guy, and then people on the internet will do dumb stuff and try to find a perfect Wonder Steven popsicle. Like this is actually a thing people do. There is a cult trying to like find all the perfect SpongeBob popsicles, like the ones that are 100% like the box and the wrapper. Like they're trying to collect them all and get as many as they can.
That's
insane.
never fucking happening. I'm sorry. Like, I don't believe that at all. They're full of crap.
That is 100%
That is
a
a-
real thing.
What? No.
Yeah, there's a guy I follow on that clock app called Brent Television or something. Brent TV. Yeah,
pull it up and cite this.
I gotta
our
pull it up, I
viewers.
guess.
Because,
But-
like,
Chris ain't
after a
working.
while, how much is he spending in refrigeration just to keep his popsicle hobby going? You know, like,
Well, him and his like family eat him, and as of right now, he's only got like 2 or 3 of like the perfect ones he wants to keep. But this man has bought like hundreds at this
Ooh.
point.
this begs the question: is his pee still yellow? Because my family had an experiment with Jennifer, my sister, and if you eat popsicles for 3 days straight, your pee will come out rainbow colored. So, like, is he still normal, or is he literally pissing rainbows over there?
I feel like I need to find one of those videos and comment that just to figure this out.
It's a worthwhile question.
It really is.
But I do have to say, the Wonder Steven product that we are currently creating, we can't give to Hostess. Fuck that company. No, I'm a Little Debbie fan every
All the way,
day.
dude. Whatever.
All
way.
the way.
All right, we
Dog.
little Debbie Mafia out here. All right, I see
You
you.
hit
Exactly.
them up, man. I mean, we don't have our sponsor guy quit. Did you hear about that shit?
What? Our sponsor? He was such a good person. I'm gonna miss him.
I was like, look, if you make us money, we'll pay you, and he just couldn't make us money. So like,
When
you reach out to Little Debbie, man. I'll take it. I'll take that little sponsorship, bro.
Little Debbie all the way. Little
I'd
Debbie,
be
hit him up.
sponsored by Wonder Stevens.
I would totally be sponsored by Wonder Stevens. However, I don't think Little Debbie will take me. I've been recently calling her my favorite whore, and I don't think she'll like it that much. You know, it's not my fault. She sells cream pies. All right.
Okay, if Little Debbie.
Although Little Debbie is probably like the kinkiest like pastry mascot, like the baked good mascots out
Look,
there.
Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
Little Debbie's your favorite whore, but Wendy's.
Oh, absolutely.
That neighborhood slut that everybody. Gets
Oh,
down
Wendy's
with,
is
you know
my
what I'm
Oh, yeah.
favorite,
She
my
got the
favorite little kinky
pigtails.
girl. Like
See,
Wendy's is so good.
like in my mind, Little Debbie is like the one that you go for a nice evening where it's just light sex. You know, it's nice and casual. It's a good time. And Wendy's
Yeah, it's
is where you
light,
go
it's
for a
missionary,
giant.
It's fine, but it's kind of boring.
Exactly, you know. And then Wendy's is where you go for a giant sloppy blowjob that it takes like 2 hours to shower to wipe off the slobber and the regret. You know, that's Wendy's.
You know what I mean?
Am I wrong? Is
Yeah.
that too graphic? I'm sorry. Like, oh.
No.
No.
I'm just laughing because I'm watching Kelly pick these sound effects that she's doing. And I'm like, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
So, how was your 4th of July, Ryan?
It was pretty terrible. I had to work, and while we weren't as busy as like years previous with everything opening up again, just oh man, it was awful. And people are trash.
People are
Oh,
trash,
yes.
man.
Oh yes.
Except for our viewers, if you're tuning into this, you're not trash, bro.
Yeah, the viewers
not
out
trash.
there are golden. Like
Unless
you guys
Mhm.
are pony boys.
No,
Exactly.
no.
We like you,
They're cuties.
high quality folk that we attract to this.
You know,
We are the
there's
comedy
there's
cuties, by
one
the way.
fan in particular that you have that I think is just the cutest.
Ooh.
Oh,
And
yeah.
who is this?
Do you know who that particular fan is?
Who?
He's one of your friends.
Oh,
He was one of your groomsmen.
you had an eye on my
Ooh.
groomsmen.
Oh.
You were pulling like a
Mm-mm.
Emily Davis and.
You better start calling
Hmm.
me Emily the First and her Emily the Second.
Yeah,
You want
big
to
farmers
know?
that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
big farmer that
Schweitzer knows
shit. And I know this will probably be disappointing for him to hear, but I have no sexual attraction to you, farmer.
Damn.
I mean, be blunt about it. Yeah.
You know
Mm.
me. I don't mince words.
But no, okay.
Hey.
So the very first time you guys met,
Hmm.
Speaking of Brian,
The very
speaking
first-
of farmer, the very first time I met Ty at Chris's wedding, we were outside having a cigarette, and I was walking
Hey,
back to
hold
my
on,
car.
hold on. Pause. Mom, it wasn't a cigarette. I swear it was marijuana.
there was a lot of stuff at that wedding. All good
Those
legal
two
things.
might have been smoking cigarettes, and that's on them. Mom, I swear, I take my drugs straight from the dispensary. All right,
Yep, like a good man. Anyway,
like a good man. Sorry to interrupt. I just thought it was
No,
funny a
it's
joke.
okay.
we
Yeah.
love you, Ty's mom.
Yeah, go Ty's bomb.
Go Ty's mom. Yeah.
So, anyways, I'm walking up and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I think I know that man. He looks vaguely familiar. And I walk up to you. I'm like, hey, you're a farmer, right?
Mind you, Schweitzer was in high school with me and Farmer for like all
Yeah.
3 years. You were a year
Yeah.
ahead of us. But it's okay. He was stuck with us none the same. But
Man,
Yeah.
I remember that now.
what's up, Farmer?
I'm pretty sure I played it off like a dweeb and was like, "No, I'm Ty. I'm not farmer." Should have played it off as I am.
That was a good.
I would have believed you.
It
Yeah,
would have been.
What has it been? It would have been fine. It's a good time.
Farmers
So,
also good
just a
people.
Farmer is
Mhm.
great people. He's probably one of our
Mhm.
most avid listeners. But I will say this about that wedding that y'all were at is that the bar closed at 9 and we were there till 11, and after the bar keeps closed all the shit down, my fucking groomsmen and friends just broke in and were just serving drinks to everybody, bartending themselves.
It's fine.
We had to give the bartenders who were still there a bunch of tie-dyes to keep them from getting pissed at us. Real story.
Yeah.
Hey,
Whatever. You
always
gotta
always bribe your bartender. It's how you get excellent service. It doesn't matter how you do it.
do. Yep.
You know,
I
it's
agree.
The tie-dye
it's
suit too, which they respected.
mm,
Well, that's
that
just
was a
power
glorious
move.
suit. That was
Well, it was.
glorious. You know, I was in Serbia and we basically owned the bartender upstairs. Like I was with the company working on a show, and we all gave that guy like $20 American tip every single night, and we'd spend like $20 American on like 50 drinks. We're all so wasted every single night, and he would just be like, "Oh, you want a free cigar today?" And I'd be like, "I would love a free cigar today, Milo. That's awesome." You know, and he was like, you think about leaving, and then all of a sudden the chips, the salty stuff comes out, and then he drags you back in, and then you're just there for another hour or two, just keeping him company, because that's really what he wants. He just wants company.
He wants company
Yeah.
that'll pay him. Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. You know, when you're paying $20 American in Serbian money, that's like rent. So
Tell him to bring me my money.
Bro. Anybody heard any good comedy news this week? I didn't do my homework.
Good comedy news. Louis C.K. has a new tour coming out. So he's getting back on his feet. He's still doing the clubs. And then Bill Cosby got out of prison, and he tried to do it.
That was
Bill
the one I
Cosby
was
out
going
of
to bring
prison,
up.
yep.
I was like, I don't think we did that last week, but he's out, and he's trying
He's
to
out.
line up tour dates.
Exactly.
Nobody will fuck with him, but he's trying.
Oh yeah, no.
So, you know.
No, you don't want to be known as the establishment to bring in a known rapist. You know, you don't want to do that at all. You know,
No networks will fuck with him. Although I did see the Cosby Show is back on. Not
it's back on.
Yeah.
What?
Doing reruns again for sure.
Yeah.
No,
On
well, that's
cable, at
just
least.
Yeah.
that's just good American greed at play. I mean,
Yes.
regardless
Yeah,
of the man's action, the show is
yeah.
fantastic.
Because Bill Cosby is always going to bring some sort of crowd. He'll always have his fans, his followers. It's like,
Exactly.
okay, you do you, but I'm gonna look at Bill Cosby just a little bit different.
I heard my favorite comedian Ty Young is doing shows at, oh my god, what was it, Spitfire? On
Spitfire
Mondays and
Comedy House.
Wednesdays?
Monday and Wednesdays. Spitfire Comedy House show starts at 8. If you're a fellow aspiring comedy comedian, St. Pete, Florida, sign-ups list is at 7. On Wednesdays, there's a stand-up comedy class. So don't fuck up the class when you go to sign up at 7. You know, that's the main rule on Wednesday. Don't do that.
Gotcha. Don't fuck up the class, but come on down. That's cool. That's my favorite comedian.
Mhm.
So I don't know if I said this. You know how if you're a fan of comedy, you might have heard of Tom Segura because he's one of the big hip comedians right now. He broke his arm and leg back in November, December, early December.
Yeah, something
His
like that.
wife, Christina Pajitsky, who's also a comedian, broke her fucking ankle. It shattered it.
Oh man.
Damn.
And then just this
Well, what
last
you
week,
gonna
this is
do,
why I
man?
bring it up. Tom fucking broke his arm again. So they're just like you know how we're the comedy cuties?
Yeah.
They're the cripple comedians.
Oh man, it's
Canceled.
I understand the feels though, because as a man who work with tools on occasion, and I'm pretty sure you guys can sit with it because you're also handy, there are periods of time where you just cannot resist fucking yourself up for no reason other than karma, and you don't know why. You know, it just happens. And usually, I don't know about you guys, but my preferred method to dealing with that is to take the said tool that decided to hurt my godlike body and throw it against the wall and teach it a fucking lesson.
All right, calm down there, Ike Turner.
Y'all got it today, man. Oh yeah, I see. We got Ty, bro. His vein came out. He got right here. That's how you know I'm really. Fuck, dude. Good shit.
Man, did you has your band gone out recently, or are they in rehearsal phase again?
No, we have been rehearsing and just writing originals with the rock band. We did get the saxophone player back 2
Ooh,
weekends
excellent.
ago. Yeah,
Okay.
it makes the total difference. Okay, being a jazz trio with piano, bass, and drums, super cool. But that means like all
Mhm.
the like
Mm-hmm.
ebb and flow, rhythm, and melody has to come from me, the piano player. And it's
Mhm.
just nice to have a saxophone player because 100% I can just hop back and just do comping instead of focusing on, this melody. It's hard for me to do 2 hands at a time because I ain't a fucking great piano player. I can fake
Yeah.
really well. You know.
Mm-hmm. No, I get it. I
Fair
get
enough.
it. It's
I ain't
just
good. I suck. That's why we do like so much shit, you know what I mean? But
No,
on
it's-
like we've been writing. We got like 5 originals with the rock band now, so the
Ooh,
songwriting
excellent.
has been great.
It's just like I was just thinking of some of the great jazz bands that were smaller in number usually had I'm gonna call it a spicier instrument in the foursome or the trio or whatever, where it's like whether it be a trumpet or a clarinet or a saxophone, something that gets it away from the guitar, giant
Piano.
bass or
Yeah.
piano, drums. You know what I mean?
Yes, I totally
So
Mm-hmm.
the only thing is that I hope that you really accomplish with this jazz band is coming up with your own remix of the sexy sax man.
Sexy saxophone. Yeah.
Absolutely. I think that's a great place to start personally.
Yes.
I just really like his groove,
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
All good goals. Totally. What's up? Now we can see you a little better.
Yeah, I've been playing around with
Still
the
cute
camera
from
for
this
those.
angle.
Yeah.
I feel like Ty is one of those guys who's cute from every angle, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, I do have my bad angle, and that's directly below the beard. You can't see my glorious face from there, so what can you do? No, nothing. All right, that joke sucked.
Well, I don't want to criticize your beard,
Well,
Not into
I'm-
roasting
I'm-
my favorite comedian, But
No,
I can
Chris.
roast you. We can do that.
Roast
I feel like
my
the
glorious
punchline was a
neck
little off on
beard.
that joke.
Roast
Because
away.
you made it connotative to us being able to see your face as like
From
the good
down
angle.
Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah. We
Does it
can't
help
see
if
your
I tilt my
face.
head back? Move in
No.
front of the microphone a little bit?
No,
Yeah.
because the fact of
Oh.
it is that we also can't, if we're looking at you
That's it.
from
That's the
behind,
yep.
we
That's
also
the
can't see your
cover of the
face.
magazine, bro.
Oh, I gotcha. So
Yeah.
I should just always turn around and not face people. All right.
I think I'm gonna pay this woman to Photoshop our faces onto some oranges for our new logo.
Oh, I like this. And then can we start replacing them with oranges in the grocery store? Do a little swappy swap. I like that plan too.
Yeah.
I think soccer moms is the ideal audience for this show. Really,
Really? I don't think parents will dig this. Maybe they will. Maybe I'm totally misreading the room, but
Well,
I
yeah,
don't know.
because not all soccer moms are Karens.
you're right. Some of them are down to
Like-
earth individuals,
So
like
hol-
Susie.
a soccer mom is like its own term.
Mm-hmm.
And
'Cause you
so
can't-
is Karen.
I mean, we all remember the Karen, but you can never ever forget Stacy's mom, because Stacy's mom is the ultimate soccer mom in my mind.
And she's got it going on.
Yeah.
She always got it going on.
Hey, you remember that
That's-
time Stacy invited that one guy over after school?
No.
Well, I remember that one guy being super excited about it because from what he tells it, Stacy's mom came out with just a towel on.
And she's got it going on.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely. Good family
Stacey.
fun.
Stacy.
Yeah, good, clean,
not the girl for me.
fun. Yeah, family fun for everyone.
Kind of like the dispensary, dude. No, that
We're
one.
not going to
Exactly.
talk about that.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the donuts.
Our sponsors don't dig that. Yeah, everything's going all right over here. The basement is patched up since the flood.
Ooh,
So,
excellent. Good to hear.
everything is coming back together. That's why the podcast studio is looking so fresh, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
For those of you just listening, what I am seeing is our man Chris and Ryan sitting side by side with a glass of wine on the end table and a protein shake, probably with water sitting in front of a tie-dye tapestry with porno lights lining it. Really shapes the room out, gives them the best angle, just like what you want to see in your best porno out there.
yeah.
Really, that's what we're bringing you from the new Chris Davis Studios. Production value.
Look, we got to pay the bills somehow, dude. So the people who rent this bitch out after we're done, I'm not questioning them. They just give me the money.
Exactly.
Just do it.
Oh shit.
Not to roast your studio, Chris. It looks fantastic. I just had to give that visual to people.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I don't
Fair
think you'll
enough.
find such a fine tie-dye in a porno studio. That's all I'm saying.
Oh no, I completely agree.
Maybe not anymore, but in like the 70s and 80s, for sure. For sure, there would have been like tie-dye, bear rugs, shag,
Maybe.
men with
an
excessive amount of body hair.
I was just about to say the carpet should match the carpet back in the 70s and 80s, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Speaking of which, apparently in the porn world, the carpet's making a comeback because actresses are done with pedophiles commenting, saying, "I love your young looking pussy," which for me is a thumbs up move. I like a little bit of hair.
Yeah.
Just saying, just getting real for a second. Let's keep it legal. That's all I request.
Yeah. And 100%, that's a big FU to pedophiles, and I'm all about that.
Exactly. See, power moves. That's the theme of today. We're talking about power moves. Just like Ben Franklin putting it in somebody's butt is a power move, just like porn actresses growing their hair back is a power move towards pedophiles.
Just like
I
me
found the theme.
pissing into this mole's
A mole hole? You pissed into a mole
yeah,
hole.
Yeah, because I'm fighting them hard, bro. But that's my
Exactly.
that's my That's
All
a
right,
power move,
Aunt
bro.
Bully looking ass pissing on a fucking mole hole. Jeez.
And it's in my front yard too.
Oh my.
The functionality. I had to do
So-
it.
so did you-
absolutely downhill. At,
Okay.
Like 11.
So you actually
Yeah,
went out there, whipped it out, and then pissed on it.
Yeah.
My thought was when you said it was in your front yard, you peed into a jar or something, then just dumped it in there.
I'll do that if I need to do it during the day. But it's actually I'll
Yeah.
piss into a spray thing.
Fair
Wait,
enough.
hold
But
on.
no,
You pissed into
my
a sprayer and then sprayed it down a hole. Did I hear that correctly?
No.
You sure
No,
did,
no.
pretty much.
So the
Okay,
reason
just
is I'm fighting these moles with I'll put it in a sprayer. It's a third human urine. It's a third pine sol. It's a third soapy water. And I will go and spray this all over where they've been. There's 5 or 6 hills, and then I'll spray the tunnels themselves, just to stink them out. You know what I mean? Get them to fucking move.
look at you. What a great chemist you are. Just bringing gas attacks to the moles, trying to destroy your house foundations.
Exactly. I'm basically hitting them with some light mustard gas, and I'm like, get the fuck out, bitches.
I fully approve.
What do you want me to do?
That's
Kill him,
right.
Peta?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You know,
It's that or
I-
kill him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if if any acronym is to be believed from the late 2000s, PETA does stand for people eating tasty animals. So presumably, yes, they would condone your actions of eating them.
It's I have a weird relationship with PETA now because I work for a former circus company, and that's all I can really say based off of the next words I'm about to say. And PETA used to be so far up their asshole they had to hire ex special forces to guard the gate. Okay. So one day the gorillas decided to, just die as things do, and they stuffed him and they were like, we're going to put him in the front lobby. And then that is the first time anybody heard the CEO of the company just flip shit and cuss across the entire headquarters. And I'm talking the third largest building in Florida headquarters, like, huge. And he like ran from one end to the other and was like, the fuck you are going to put this thing in the lobby. You're going to put it into a closet where it remains today.
That's crazy.
Not funny. It's just an interesting fact I learned.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
It's
Guarding the gates from PETA.
exactly. It's kind of weird to look at the other side of the equation, because everybody wants to support the animals, and I get that. Some are abused and everything, but on other hands, there are certain laboratories that like breed animals that have a certain problem in order to fix said problem, like diabetes. So if you let those animals go, then they're going to go into the wild and affect the wild population with the diabetes in this example. And then all of a sudden you have a huge amount of rats everywhere just dying from the lack of insulin. And it's all because somebody had a soft heart. It's like, it's one thing if it's
you laid on me last time, dog. That's the same bull you laid on me last time, dog. So go on with your drunk VLT playing, smelling like hamburger helper drunk motherfucker.
well played, Dr. Evil. Thank you.
But yeah, brother. Good shit.
I feel like I just killed the entire mood for all of our listeners. You're welcome.
I'm fine. Shut the fuck up. We're doing good.
Yeah.
Well, boys, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Dr. Evil, do you have anything on the books? No.
Nope.
Ryan, you have anything you need to promote?
No.
Your favorite
No.
podcast, Music and Motivation with Chris Davis.
Yeah,
I'll be back
my
Monday.
even though I'm not a podcast guy, my 7th favorite podcast, Music and Motivation with Chris Davis, is coming back. What, tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Nice. Ryan, it was fantastic to see you again.
You too, Farmer.
And thank you. I'm just over here tilling the fields. It's going well. And yeah, it's great talking to you, Chris. And I guess we're heading towards an ending. So I'm going to say over and out, Roger that, and see you guys later.
Yeah, see you next time, guys. Thank you guys for listening. This has been Comedy by Coincidence with Chris Davis, Ty Young, and today Ryan Schweitzer. So thank you. And thank you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Have a great motherfucking week. You know what I'm saying? So, B-D-D-D-D.